Welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. It's my great pleasure to invite Goliath back, who has been one of the better performers on TSX Venture, right? TSX Venture, and
Yes.
I have here Rogers and Lele back as
Yes.
well.
Happy to be back. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
very
having us.
welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So to tell us, and you just had some fantastic results coming out, and the share respond until this week a little bit setback, but still it's much better than last time you were here. Just tell us what happened in the past few weeks.
Sure. Well, I guess when we met in Vancouver in January, I think we were trading around $1.20-ish, thereabouts. Since that, we, based on the success of that show, we had a high of the stock at 284. We announced quite a few results, one being the 1,300 gram meter hole from hole 260 this year, which is the highest result that we've seen to date. So we're really kind of figure out this bonanza, this high grade zone that Lele and the team are busy modeling and getting prepared for the 2025 drill program. But we have released all the results from last year's drill program, and we're getting set for a 2025 drill program.
Very exciting you have. So,
Yes.
So you seem to have been hitting everything, just like you said in your summary. This going forward going to be low risk. The bulk part seems to already have the handle of the geology and the structure, and then next it's just expanding how big it is.
Exactly. I mean, we've, as you mentioned, we've hit 100% of the holes that we've put into the 1.8 square kilometer area. It's about 1.2 kilometers to depth now, which means every hole has intersected one or more of these mineralized layers, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you think of this layer cake, we have now 12 known veins, known layers in there. One zone is was labeled as a new zone in the last news release. It's where hole 249 came from. I think it was 5.25 meters of close to an ounce.
That was just over an ounce.
Just over an ounce.
Yeah.
So we're still discovering new layers, basically, and obviously to depth as well. And we also know deeper down there is some other lenses or layers that we start seeing. So I think, it clearly shows the continuity and the predictability of the system.
So, and I guess to put it in lay terms for myself, because I'm not a geologist, is we have essentially a pogo style type of system stacked in a mountain, and then new to the system now that we've discovered that the intrusive that's coming through the areas also has high grade mineralization. So think of like a snowline gold. They're sort of 1 to 2 grams. We're getting like 10 meters over 10 grams type of thing. So we do believe that this intrusive, this could be the mother lode that brought all this mineralization, because we've dated the rocks. They're all the same age, 50 to 55 MA. So just for the viewers, potentially a pogo type style mineralization sitting on top of a snowline gold type of but a higher grade gold system. But, do we expect the mother lode, the intrusive to be, 10 gram type material? Typically they're kind of 1 to 2 gram type of type of assays that you come out of these types of systems. So, but we're really excited to get back in the field here shortly. So that'll be, just a few months away here.
Well, good.
And also, people have been asking here at the show, we're very well capitalized. We're sitting with about $7 million in the treasury at the moment. We've got about $6.5 million, $9 million of warrants that are deep in the money at an average strike of 62 cents. All those expired this year, 2025. The first batch, about 2/3, about 6.5 million. We expect to be rolling in between now and before the end of June, when that batch expires, and the balance will be December 21st, 2025 So
all right,
we're in a great position.
Yeah,
so.
I already exercised my warrant, so
Thank you very much.
No, it's happy shareholder.
Thank you.
So, but it will bring basically more than 10 million, 15, 20 million.
Yes.
Total.
If everything gets exercised, sure, we're going to have 16 million in total, plus or minus, and really our burn rate doesn't start happening until
late July,
late July type of thing.
Yeah.
We hope to be drilling sometime in June. Early June.
Okay.
Kind of mobilize into May And then I think the first rigs show up like first week of June-ish.
Yeah, first, second week of June.
Yeah. So hopefully drilling.
How many rigs do you plan to?
Well, it depends. We've got a number of contracts, and it really depends on what the snow conditions are as well. But we have access to quite a few rigs if we need them. But
we just updated the model, so now we're kind of moving into planning the season. It's probably going to look similar to what we had last year.
Yes.
Last year we drilled 38,000 meters, so it's probably in that bulk.
Okay, good. So which objective will be you plan to drill? What's the objective you have for this year? You want to have more vein? You say you have 12. You want to add more?
Well, we always want more.
Right.
Yes, and there is going to be more. I'm pretty sure of that.
Right.
So we have two phases to the program. One is infill drilling. We want to get the spacing down on the main zones, like the Sherbet Zone, Bonanza, Golden Gate, down to below 100 meters, spacing between the intercepts. That would allow us to have the data to potentially put out a resource. And the second is go deeper and expand laterally. There is certain areas on the Sherbet Zone and the Bonanza Zone, laterally, especially kind of to the east and west and to the north, where we haven't had time to put the drill holes yet, and obviously to depth as well. We do know of the existence of some zones, so we want to follow up on some of these zones that we see deeper down, and obviously if we intersect new stuff as well.
For sure. Yeah. Because the bulk of the drilling to date really has been above the valley floor. And we haven't really tested enough below the valley floor, but clearly there's something going on there because we did intercept 4 new lenses below the valley floor. I think the deepest one was around 480 meters below the valley floor. So clearly it didn't come from up top. It's coming from somewhere below. And then going back to this intrusive related type of gold system or this type of mineralization within the dikes. If there's a finger, there's a hand, and there's an arm and a body. So it's there somewhere. It could be laterally as well, or it could be at depth. We just don't know. But, just more drilling will flush that out.
All right. Wow, sounds good.
Stay tuned.
A lot of news. I remember when the drill results coming out, it's just stock. It just keep going up. So it's very good, very good. I just said this is a better version of Snowline. Hopefully,
Pogo and a Snowline combo. It's like a 2-for-1.
2-for-1.
And so we'll just keep on drilling away, and hopefully, again, finding new zones. Again, tightening up the spacing so we can get, increase the confidence level from the third-party people looking from the outside. They can do back of the envelope calculation, based on the potential tonnage. Certainly, coming out of this year, the potential tonnage has increased substantially. If apply kind of 5 to 6 meters on average. There's a lot of additional material there, and that's not including the intrusives.
Right. That's crazy. Crazy. So, are you looking to strategic investors, or majors maybe already knocking on your doors?
Actually, good point. McEwen Mining, we've signed a deal with McEwen Mining, so we're actually taking their stock. They're taking our stock, so they're going to take they'll have a small toehold. I guess we announced that a couple of weeks ago, and I expect that to be closing sometime shortly. And so it's obviously a good feather in our cap to have the support of titans of the industry. Right.
Okay, so you plan to use this McEwen Mining stock into drilling this year, or what's the plan?
Yeah, well, we've got it's 4-month hold paper. Right. Obviously, we're not in the business of holding other companies' stocks and so on, but ultimately, if we want to sell it, we can. I do believe.
Yeah, very liquid. I own McEwen.
And a great company. I think once they are able to IPO their copper asset in Argentina, I think we could see this maybe. Who knows? Maybe a double from here, from $10 to $20. I think that's quite easy based on some of the transactions that have happened in Argentina and based on what they have sitting there as well. So looking forward for them unlocking that value, which will obviously, I think, give a lift to our shares, which ultimately could be additional cash to the company without any dilution, right?
Exactly.
So,
is that reason you take shares?
Sorry?
You take shares on McEwen?
Yeah, we're taking shares from McEwen Mining.
Good, great job.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations. You have been off running, and there's a lot of excitement in this stock. I can see from my subscribers,
Yes.
from people come to my panel, they really like you, and welcome back, and hope to hear good news from you this year.
Well, we hope to keep the hits coming.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thanks, Chen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.